you are, a tyrant.
I've been called worse.
You're a tyrant. You go home and kick your wife too?
You know what?
Ow! What are you doing? Ow!
No, don't try to run. Dude, look, after I'm out of here, look, let's go look. We're going in there and take. Dude, stop! Give me the stuff. I'm not resisting. Give me your handcuffs. Hey! Put your hands on me. Let's go.
Oh, what an assault. Don't do it, boy.
Sir, leave the premises.
You want to lose your job. Guys!
Going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
Wow.
That's why I did. I tell you what, I fit right in if I talk like that. I tell you some bitch. Right? But they think I smoke meth because I ain't got no teeth to the front.
Just so you guys know, he's big. I'm big. I'm bigger than everybody I know. But typically, I'm physically bigger than everybody around. Hey, we just met. Can you go ahead and get on the wall, spread your butt cheeks for me?
Enjoy your extra big-ass fries.
You didn't give me no fries. I got an empty box.
Would you like another
Extra big-ass fries. I said I didn't get any.
Thank you. Your account has been charged. Your balance is 0. Please
What?
come back when you can afford to make a purchase.
No.
I'm sorry you're having
Come
trouble.
on. My kids are starving.
This should help you calm down. Please come back when you can afford to make a purchase. Your kids are starving. Carl's Jr. believes no child should go hungry. You are an unfit mother. Your children will be placed in the custody of Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. Fuck you. I'm eating. Welcome to Carl's Jr. Would you like to try our
Extra big-ass taco.
now with more
molecules?
Hey!
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Had to get all the glitches worked out. Isn't that great? That's what happens when I'm by myself, right? All right. Hey, everybody. I keep it fairly short. I don't want to run through the whole chat list, but I see everybody that's there. Everybody's interested, I'm sure, in DP's situation. He did not have the procedure. It was postponed for whatever reason it may be. I don't know the particulars. I truly don't. So that will have to come from the horse's mouth. But I do know that he's not feeling good at all. And, when I spoke to him earlier, he had a splitting headache, and the last thing you want to do is talk on the telephone when you have a splitting headache. So anyway, so that didn't happen. And sorry about all the goof there. I just had to try to get everything shut off in the background, get all these browsers closed down. And I kind of flew in here at the last minute. But that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. I'm going to get into, I haven't even had an opportunity to check out Chille's phone call. I have been so busy today and last night. Anyway, so hopefully he does have a link. If he feels up to it, I'm sure he'll stop by and say, hey, but I wouldn't bank on it. Because he really was feeling miserable. Okay, so you guys aren't hearing me. Is that what somebody's saying? Okay, the mic is showing. No, mic's showing like it's okay. Yeah, it's testing out right. So, okay. So, Draco, I sent you an email. By the way, before I went live, I saw your comment. So, that's up to you, though. Damn it. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with everything, especially when this first gets started. I'm just going to turn my phone off because it's not going to stop. Anyway, all right, let me pull this up. Let's get in and see what Chille had to say. I'm sure it's the same superfluous bullshit. I can't imagine him having anything to say that's any different. All righty then. Let's see. Chille de Castro, May 30th phone call. Let's see what this scumbag has to say.
Today, your hearing this will be May 30th, 2024. I'm a journalist who's been wrongfully imprisoned in the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was convicted of obstruction for filming a cop.
No, you weren't.
He felt unsafe. The judge, one Ann Zimmerman, used to be married to Lieutenant Zimmerman of Las Vegas Metro Police Department. In an unprincipled and overtly biased decision, she decided to find me guilty and sentence me to jail for 6 months. I've been in this dungeon for 2.5 months. So, as we proceed down the line, the next step is July 10th. There is the appeal that will be heard before.
Yeah, PTW Media. I saw that. I was going to talk about that tonight. He had another video up too, but he pulled it down. I think Merb got in his back pocket and made him not make him, but forced him to pull it down because he was talking some pretty heavy crap in there. Yeah, I was going to go there too, and I don't know if everybody saw the state of Louisiana. The governor passed a bill similar to that, what Arizona has, a little bit different. They're going to be challenged on some of that stuff, but we've said all along, at least there's legislation that's being presented to do something about it. Here, let's see what we got here. Okay, I thought somebody was on board. All right. Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, I was going to talk about that here in a little bit.
Judge Levitt in the district court. And if Judge Levitt doesn't approve it, then we will go to the Nevada State Supreme Court. Now, I am not guilty of any crime at all whatsoever.
Yeah, that's what Merb does.
I haven't broken the law at all whatsoever. I'm completely innocent, and I'm locked in jail. The crime of filming is not a crime. And a cop saying he feels unsafe is an extension of the 1968 case called Terry versus Ohio. OTVO. Write that down. Put it in the comments. OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. I wish I was there so I could say Coke Dog and Carl. So this guy Carl, he sent me a few letters. Carl, thanks, man. The letters you sent me have been inspiring. You guys feel free to write me anytime. I really appreciate the letters. I know that everything is going to go a lot slower with me in the dungeon. I know that. But the letters that you send me, and yesterday I got an eye care gift package. One of you guys out there has never told me the name on it. So let me tell you something. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know, what I've been doing with my time, spending and studying, I've been studying the Supreme Court, the history of the United States, presidents, states, and putting together a new key.
Oh, for God's sakes.
U.S. history constitutional law scholar. And the game I've developed.
He sounds like he ran out of tampons.
All right. Diamond Draco's joined us.
Hello, everyone. He's back.
Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, according to my other half, he says I only sound like her now when I'm on the phone.
When you're on the phone.
Which I happen to be on the phone right now.
All right, there you go. Well, you said you said something about coming up, so I'll invite you up for a little bit here. You can make your debut. Chille, you're going to talk about this. I probably should have watched this ahead of time because I guarantee you it's nothing but the same old bullshit. Merb said he doesn't give two shits what other attorneys say about him, but then makes videos and goes live bitching about other attorneys. Yeah, Meg. Yeah, and he does it. I've been familiar with Merb for several years, and he was always. You might want to mute there, Draco. There's somebody.
I got it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when I first became familiar with him, he was just an internet troll. I mean, this is what he did. He just, it made me think of kind of comparing him. He's a lot smarter than what's his name, Mike. The one that troll always has a beef with, Coroni. Mike Coroni or whatever he calls himself. I don't know. I guess Troll made a video or something about him. I guess they're back at it again. That guy's just not too sharp. Merb's got a little bit of something between his ears, but this is what he's always done. And I always tiptoe when I'm around. I try not to say anything. I just try to keep at arm's length because he'll just rip you apart. So yeah, Cerrone, Gia, thanks. Mike, I remember Mike probably 2 years ago. Same thing. He'd hop around from channel to channel and just stupid stuff. But anyway, so those two can go at it all they want. I'm sure that it's over. Somebody said something about picking his nose and eating his boogers or something really stupid. But anyway, all right, let's get back to Chille so we can get through it and we can get on to something that might be of more relevance.
There's nothing like it on the market. So I've been spending my time as constructively as possible because let me explain to you what this dungeon system is like so you understand. They just lock you to a metal bed is what they do for 18 hours a day. Sometimes you get off for 4 hours, sometimes you get off for 5, but very rarely. You're pretty much stuck on this metal sheet with a 1-inch button over it. That does not teach antisocial men, and some of them are criminal, does not teach them how to change their behavior. And so that's the other part of the thing I'm working on. I'm going to develop an artificial intelligence learning box for jails and for prisons. Because the people around me now that I'm in medium security are in here for murder, attempted murder, kidnapping, armed robbery. The Clark County Detention Center really put me in a dangerous position. I have written to them 4 times and asked them why I'm in such a dangerous position. And they wrote me back and said that the classification was correct, that I'm in the right dorm. I disagree. I don't understand why they did this. Unless, of course, there's somebody pulling some strings from a higher position, which makes me think about that. But while I have been in here where I've noticed these people who are in prison for murder, armed robbery, kidnapping, that they've been in prison since they were 16, 17, 18 years old, and they were never educated, ever. Now, while I was in here, I reread John Locke's thesis, Essays in Understanding Humanity. And so to the person who sent me that book, thank you very much. And I've also reread Montesquieu's book, Spirit of Laws. I'm telling you, when I get out of here, I'll be able to teach you guys. I'm a walking encyclopedia now. But the reason I'm saying these things is because they put these men in prison from the time they were 17, 18, and yeah, they did some crimes, they did some stuff. And then they put them in prison for 10 or 15 years, and then they got out and they did the exact same crime again. That's because they didn't get an education. They were just punished for 10 years. Now, you may agree that people need to be punished, but what you may not agree with is when they get out, that your sister, your brother, your best friend, your lover becomes the victim of that crime recidivation. So when someone serves 10 years for kidnapping or armed robbery, when they get out 10 years later and they haven't gotten an education, the crimes they're going to perform next could be against you. It could be against your mother, your brother. It could be against your best friend, or worse, the closest person to you, your wife or your husband, your girlfriend or your boyfriend. And then what happens? Then what do you say? Then the cops come to you and say, oh, we're so sorry, the system failed you as your dead husband's on the ground. No, the system failed, period. It didn't fail you. It failed, period. Because there's no education. There's no one will get better without education. In Essays in Understanding Humanity, written by John Locke, it says in the book, show me the character of a man and I'll show you his education. A man is 9/10 education in one.
Yeah, I'll disagree with him in the sense that I have personally seen rehabilitation take place, but it takes will. It takes personal willpower. You have to want to be rehabilitated to be rehabilitated. You can't take someone that doesn't want to be rehabilitated and do it. It just doesn't work. I've seen a lot of people come out of the prison system, and we all know one, as a matter of fact, that's in YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of them that have come out a better person because they took advantage of the time and did it in a positive manner. But you have to have the willpower to do it. He's so full of crap. And he generalizes everything. He's so full of shit.
Well, not only that, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I had a brother that worked in CMAX. The only time he strapped you to your bed was when you were physically dangerous and they needed to strap you down to sedate you or wait till you calm down.
Yeah, I can't confirm that because I don't know. I was only exposed to a small county jail, so I can't, but I can tell you the same thing held true. I mean, we had a couple isolation cells, and they were only used when needed.
So either, again, he's lying or he's causing trouble, and they're letting him know how much of a little whiny bitch he is.
Yeah, he is a little whiny bitch, and he's always been a little whiny bitch. And we also know that he embellishes a lot. So it's just the gross generalization that he's making. I mean, this is all a grift. I mean, he doesn't know anything but to play the grift, and he's playing the grift behind bars. I mean, so that when he does get out, he's got to know his channel's struggling. Chef, what kind of work are you looking for, man? Said you, I think I saw a comment where you said that finding in port, was it? I thought it said you were having trouble finding work. Of course, if your screen name has anything to do with it, that would answer that question for me, but that doesn't mean anything. To do anything but product.
Good answer.
Hey,
Good answer.
That's a great answer. What part of the country are you in? Yes, he is a psychopath. Chille is a mess.
Yeah, Meg got it right there. Top of bed restraint.
Last resort in loud administration. Yep.
Yep, it all comes down to show me the money.
Florida, God, employment's tough in Florida, huh? Wow, it's certainly not a problem up here. Matter of fact, there's especially in the restaurant business. Yeah, it's telecom's good stuff. Yeah, not familiar with that. I am familiar with the hospitality industry, and it's doing real well up here. There's always a place for somebody that knows how to work their way around a commercial kitchen. Let's see.
Ram, I'm going to jump out of here because we're going to be strolling down the road. But
right on. Right. All right. I wanted to give you the opportunity. You ask.
I'm a real girl.
She's back.
Thank you.
You bet. All right. Diamond Draco said something about coming on, and so there they could confirm her voice. Let's see. Yeah, Chille's. This is we're gonna finish it up just because I started it. He's grifting like he always does. I did notice, and I may be wrong on this. I thought I saw something from Brian at Here's the Deal. Like I don't want to say anything because I haven't gone over there to look. Will not try taking accountability. You're right, Chef. Yeah. Takes accountability for nothing. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Personality. You are who you are because how much you have in your brain. Now, that doesn't mean people can't be impulsive. That doesn't mean people can't be criminal in nature. I mean, if you go back to Rutherford B. Hayes, he has a quote that I read, and it said that the United States is supposed to be for the people, by the people. But instead, it's for corporations and by corporations. And so you could track it down. The underwear that I'm wearing, inside these little cheap, bright orange underwear that I'm wearing, it says Victory Apparel out of Bangladesh. That's what it says. Victory Apparel out of Bangladesh. Guarantee you that is a holding company that goes into another company that goes into another company. And if you track down Victory Apparel, it ends up being one of the executives of this dungeon or a judge's brother or a judge or a DA or a county commissioner who owns Victory Apparel that is selling these cheap-ass underwear to the jail, and they're making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. I'm sorry, I keep calling it Victory Apparel. It's called Victory Supply Inc. It's not called Victory Apparel. It's called Victory Supply Inc. It's got a cheesy American flag on the V, done really poorly, and then at the top of one of the V's is a flame like the top of the Statue of Liberty. That's how you know it's totally a scam, because you know that they're jail underwear made in Bangladesh. Rutherford B. Hayes said it, and by the way, I'm not a big fan of his presidency with his running mate, Vice President William Wheeler. They wheeled and dealed their way into the presidency because the other guy won. They lost the election, but they gave it to Rutherford B. Hayes because he was going to remove the troops out of the South and end Reconstruction. So this is basic history stuff. But what we're seeing is what his quote is coming true. This is for corporations and by corporations. I want to know where Victory Apparel goes back to. That's what I'd like to know. Who really owns that company? Who's making the money from it? That's what I'd like to know. Because I guarantee you the vending companies here, like I said, you guys sent me an
He's just now figuring this out, huh?
really appreciate it. The Spicer gift package that you spend $40 or $50 on, they send me about $15 worth of garbage.
What an idiot.
Really low-grade food that I trade for bottled water. And I do 2-day fasts here all the time.
Come on. Surely he's had to have been aware before now that monopolizing this country has been going on for how long? I mean, yeah. What an idiot. This is nonsense. I'm not even going to listen to it. I'm really not. It's getting worse and worse. He's just so full of himself. I want to move on. I'm more interested in what Patrick has to say, and it's a short video. I'm not sure what the content is. Again, I haven't had time to watch anything. And then also, I saw where Jeremy DeWitte made a phone call. That might be interesting. Let me get out of this. Forget Chille. God, he's so bullshit. He certainly is. Of course, I'm supposed to be, I've been told to watch what I say so I don't get sued. But in my opinion, he's a sociopath. That's just my opinion. It's not worth anything. $50 maybe. All right, let's see what Patrick's got going on.
On the feed, a thing from Frauditor Troll about the Louisiana law that just got passed.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically an anti-First Amendment auditor thing. So I wanted to take a quick look at it and also kind of give a snapshot comparison to Arizona. It's HB 173.
I'm glad, because I wanted to talk about this anyway, because I read about it. I read about it last night. So I'm glad this was his video. It's got this content.
Approaching a peace officer lawfully engaged in law enforcement duties. Lawfully engaged. So there's a built condition right there. No person shall knowingly, means you knew you did it, or intentionally, which would be willful, approach within 25 feet of a peace officer who is lawfully engaged in the execution of his official duties after the peace officer has ordered the person to stop approaching or to retreat. So from this language, you could theoretically move within 15 feet or 10 feet of the cop, and as long as he doesn't say anything, you haven't broken the law. But once you get within that 25-foot barrier, then you have to move back. Now they're using very generic language here. B, for the purposes of this section, you could run into the situation where you don't know that he's a cop. What if he's a guy in plain clothes and he's in a scuffle, and you walk up on him and he's telling you to step back because he's a law enforcement officer, but you don't really believe that. I mean, he may look like just a regular guy on the street engaged in a fight. I mean, so there are going to be some problems with this statute. C, it shall be an affirmative defense. Okay, so you've been charged with the crime, and now you got to find a way out. To this crime, if the defendant can establish that the lawful order or command was neither received nor understood, I guess in a situation where you can't hear it, you can't see it, you don't know that it was actually given by the defendant, nor capable of being received or understood under the conditions and circumstances that existed at the time of the issuance of the order. Whoever violates the provisions of this section shall be fined not more than $500, imprisoned for not more than 60 days, or both. You have three general tiers of review for the statute. One would be the rational basis test. The government can come up with a rational basis for something. It will have a good chance of winning. Then there's intermediate scrutiny, and then you have strict scrutiny, where the government must really show a compelling interest and the restrictions must be narrowly tailored. And there's more to this. So please, I understand, there's other ways to attack a statute, vague, overbroad, as applied, facially. I'm just trying to get some generalities out of the way. So this is a statute of general applicability. Notice that it doesn't talk about speech directly, that they're trying to avoid that problem. They're trying to simply say it's all about officer safety. The state has a rational basis to protect its police officers, and a 25-foot barrier is reasonable because if the guy is within 25 feet and the cop doesn't care, then there's no problem. But if the cop does care, the guy has to get back at least 25 feet. What does 25 feet really mean? The guy that's being told 25 feet, if his estimates are wrong and he thinks he's far enough back and the cop looks at him and says, that ain't 25 feet, and then arrests him. And the guy turns out not to be within 25 feet, but he thought that reasonably he was. Well, now you've got another problem with this statute. This is the final passage. So let's take a look at Arizona, which got tied up and struck down by a federal judge. So here is this Arizona statute, not written so well. Notice that it prohibits video recording. It is unlawful for a person to knowingly make a video recording of a law enforcement activity if they're within 8 feet and the person knows or should know that the law enforcement activity is occurring and then first receives a warning. Well, that warning kind of causes problems because what if the cop is moving around and he looks at you before you're at 8 feet, but now because he went to a different spot, you're within 8 feet. And now he looks at you and you irritate him and now he just wants to arrest you for that. That's the problem with interference. What does that mean to interfere? But interference could just be pissing the cop off from just delay tactics. When he asks you for the 22nd time what your name is and you say it's Santa Claus. Filming on private property unless the person, and within 8 feet, but unless the person is interfering again, which kind of leaves this thing kind of wide open. You're on your property, you're recording the cops, you go to a different room, you're watching the whole thing happen, and the cop says, no, you're interfering, and you get snagged again by this horribly written statute. The officer determines that the person is interfering. Notice that there is no objective standard here. It's what the officer thinks, and that's what triggers the problems with a statute. A person who's the subject of a police contact may record the encounter if they're not interfering. Well, according to whom? It's set up here if the officer determines. So once again, you're kind of stuck in the situation where you are left to what the cop thinks. Expect the challenges to come. Anybody who has a creative mind will find a way to challenge the law, but it's a slow process. And whenever you're dealing with constitutional issues, you got to throw constitutional tests. And there's a lot of different ways to test the law, including looking at it and saying, is it really targeting somebody? Who is really behind this law? Who do they have in mind? I just couldn't find the legislative history that would tell me that, and I don't really want to keep looking for it. But you could see that they may have had a certain group of people in mind, and then they want to pass the law. But what kind of conclusions did they base that law on? Was it just garbage research, or was it, hey, you know what? I don't like what you guys are doing, and so we're trying to telegraph to you right now that if you want to do this stuff in Louisiana, you're going to get nailed for it.
Yeah. So, yeah, Chef. Well, we passed in our state, we passed something similar, and it's upheld so far, but it's about doxing. It's not really about the recording, or it does have some verbiage in there about how close you can be, so on and so forth, officer safety, but it's more about you can't take you can't take their names and publish them afterwards. And that was that's the difference between what we had written here, and so far it's been challenged. I do believe excuse me, let me clear out. There we go. Got a frog in my throat. But it hasn't been challenged to the point that it's been shot down. The concern they had was taking that information, publishing it, and publishing too much information. Now their name, is part of it. I mean, it's just part of it. But when they started putting, particular personal information out about employees of the government, that's what they put a stop to here. Yeah. I think DeWitte, If I remember correctly, he is. Yeah, for those of you that weren't here early, DP surgery did not go through. Don't know all the particulars. I just know that he's not feeling well today at all. So we'll just have to take it as the information comes available. He had a splitting headache when I was talking to him, and you don't like wearing headphones or talking on a telephone when you have one of those going on. Let's see here, Darcy. No, let's go. Let me get DeWitte loaded up here. Yeah, he does a good job of staying on top of DeWitte too. So, Brody International doesn't let up at all on DeWitte, which is good. All right, let's get into it and see what. I'm really curious what this is all about. It's up. Yep.
Stay on your horn. You got movers. Stay on your horn.
And I would feel it in my heart when I was overseas. A few of you have asked questions, where have you been in overseas? I've been to almost every Middle Eastern country you can list. Lebanon, Dubai, Morocco, Egypt. I was in Tunisia. The big old I, the big old A. We've all been there. You can talk all the shit you want. Sergeant?
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
This phones are breaking up so bad I can't fucking hear anything.
Okay. Well, I can hear you.
Okay. They didn't obviously give me the bond.
Yeah.
Let me try this phone. I'll call you right back.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
We need to get the family together, and that's true. We need to get the family together there to get the money that we've invested in multiple projects and
That's interesting, Mag. Yeah, I forgot all about I forgot all about that. I'm sure Blue Bacon didn't forget all about it, but I forgot all about that. That's interesting. Good information. Thanks.
and things that we're working on, investments together. I didn't mean, Mom, come get me out of jail. I didn't mean, hey, Mom, I need money for my lawyer because I don't have any. Basically, what I was saying was, especially since I was a little stressed out that day, that I needed my family to come together so we could get some of the money back to me that I have invested, along with my other family members that have had and put in multiple investments. When I said we need to get the family together.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello? Hey, so...
That was a good move because it went from $5 down to $2.
Okay, well, I couldn't hear you, so...
Okay.
I can barely hear you now. It's breaking up. I don't know what's going on, so...
Right. So what happened? They just denied it? And what, they set a court date?
Yeah, they set a court date, but they said it 2 months away.
Oh, God.
So... And then he started talking crazy. He started talking about if I violated it, I'm guilty of violation. He's talking about 4 to 6 years in prison. Amir said, I didn't, it's only for the YouTube channel.
The one you wouldn't?
Yeah. Public docs. I have them all. If anybody wants them, I'm more than happy to drop them in the mail. But Public Docs actually has a page set aside just for Chille, so it makes it really easy to get all that information.
Take down or the new one?
No, the one that I couldn't take down. The one that we've been trying to take down. The new one's not against the rules.
Yeah, but that probably pissed them off that you did that.
Well, you know, all I did was put up one. I only put up one show saying that he's violating me for a YouTube channel I can't take down. So all I did was tell the truth.
Okay. All right. There's no sense in rehashing it over and over again. That's not good. It's not good. Yeah, it's not good if it's 4 to 6 years.
I need. She's gonna pay this month's rent, mortgage. I need you to sell everything you can between now and next month, and pay my mortgage next month. And next month I'll know what's happening to me. And if I'm not coming home, then we're gonna sell the house, and she can take the money and do whatever, give you whatever money you want because
my phone's dying. My phone's dying. You're just gonna have to wait till I can put more money on it tomorrow. But yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so we'll figure it out. I mean, that's obviously the plan. It's been the plan for the last year.
Yeah, listen, if they're talking about giving me 4 to 6 years, we're going to sell the house and I'm not coming home. Okay?
Okay, all right. But you don't have it yet, so let's just not, like, over-dramatize everything and get everybody
It's not
upset.
over-dramatized. Vittler was sitting in the fucking courtroom today in plain clothes.
Okay.
You understand? This isn't any more about YouTube or me or Metro State. It's about people getting reputation for the past.
Huh?
People getting reputation for the past.
I guess. I don't know, Jeremy, because I'm not going to watch social media. I'm not going to investigate it. I'm not going to talk to the trolls that call me. I'm not. I will sell the motorcycles. We can talk about it. Rania, as long as she gives me the titles, I'll work on selling it. But I told you the other day, nothing's selling between now and Christmas. People aren't. It would be a miracle if somebody is interested. I'm getting no hits at all. Nobody's interested. People don't have money. It's the holiday. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, what kind of help does this channel need, Gia? I think I read in the comments last week that you had a wrench and it was taken away because the channel went down and came back. If you recall, you accused me of being homophobic when I posted a picture about Twiddly Dum and Twiddly D and his son in a swimming pool. And you said, that's it. I'm gone. When you know nothing about me, you don't have any idea of my family, my history. What kind of help does the channel need, in your opinion? I'd be happy to hear from you. Yeah, you don't even know what Linda is to me. You don't know who she is. And you don't know what I've asked her to do here. And I'm sure all these other people are wonderful, but this is my channel. And I have all those screenshots if I need to bring them up. But I mean, you basically called me homophobic, which is so far from the truth. And I've got lots of screenshots thereafter. I mean, I don't mind people coming in and making comments, but if you're going to start tanking and you're not happy, then, just say so. I mean, I can. Oh, Well, let me pull that screenshot up. Give me just a minute. You called me a bastard. Let me pull that up. I know who my dad is. It doesn't matter. You can wiggle all you want. That's why that's the only reason that wrench wasn't there when he came back. Here. Even have a file. Wow. Almost have a whole cabinet. Here's one. Let me go to the back door here and bring it up this way. Ram, you're a bastard. Old bastard, not just a bastard, an old bastard, which is apropos. I'm gonna have to go full screen to get to that because I can't see it without going full screen. Yeah, you're right, Pro Painter. Just got to give me a minute to pull this up. It's not a video file. That's what's going to be stubborn on me. I just posted on my community tab since it's been brought up. Ram, give me a wrench, you bastard. Okay. Well, sure. Looks like you're me. Let's see if I can share that on this big ass. It's on a big ass damn. God damn it. It's not gonna go. Yeah, it's really hard to get both of these on one browser. Have to share. Yeah, window. There we go. There's one. Now that I got figured out to get into it. Where you called me homophobic, which was about 6 months ago. That's going to be in the old file. Color will make it easier. Need to have why is that one not sharing? Maybe it did. Is it? No, it just shared the window. God damn it. Sorry, folks, but it's not my normal night to go live anyway, but since somebody feels like their this channel needs help, I think I would just change channels if I was viewing a channel I didn't like. Not letting me share this one. Why? It's a digital file too. Why not? Why won't you? Yeah. I want something to share. There's a long explanation there. Yeah, I will. I'll put it on my community post because I really don't want to bore everybody with it right now. And but it's all laid out. I mean, you can reply all you want. The fact of the matter is, it's all done. It's just, and I've been quiet about it. I haven't said anything, but since these last two times you've been here, you decided you want to attack Linda, and you have no idea what Linda is to me. Linda could be my daughter, and might be somebody I'm going to defend. And again, I don't remember ever having a conversation with anyone else about what my plan is here and what I want to do here. So get back to it's right there. I can't see why I can't pull it up. Why is it not pulling up? No, there it is. And I don't know if I can make it bigger or not. Damn it. Tried to make it bigger. But that was in reply to a picture I posted. And I gave you an explanation. And you said, I think I will unsubscribe, which is fine. I mean, that's what it's all about. I didn't have a problem with it. Never said a word about it. Just carried on until recently. Now that you're coming in here telling me that I suck, Linda sucks, whatever it be. It's not up to your standard. I could care less. I really could. But there was my reply. And once again, you know nothing about me. I guarantee you know nothing about me. And you certainly don't know what my intentions are for this channel or anything else. So be it. Anyway, done. I was hoping I wouldn't have to go there because I was hoping you just kind of hang out and just do your thing, but that's it. That's the reason. So what I do when I'm somewhere and I'm not really pleased with it, I go on. And I wanted to say hi to Becca. Becca's always been gracious to me. There we go. I haven't had one of these in 6 months. Hey, Eddie. What's up? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if you pretty much telling her she's doing a trashy job is attacking or not. I guess that's a matter of. So anyway, just move on. That's all I got to say. Let me get back to their screen. Let's see. Get that back up here. Where we was. Jeremy DeWitte, as I was enjoying that.
Between now and January, just whatever money it is, put it towards the mortgage and just pay my mortgage. She's taking care of this month, you take care of next month, and then we'll know what's happening. At that point, I mean, the house is up $180,000. It's up $180,000 that we paid for it.
Okay, I understand that, but you're not going to find an apartment for her. She's not going to find an apartment for herself for less than $1,600.
I understand that. I agree with you. But she's talking really crazy right now because Amir talked to her. So she's talking really crazy. So who knows if she'll even keep her fucking job at this point.
Yeah, because, I'm good for next weekend, but the weekend after, I don't even know if you told her I was going to be out of town.
I did not. I forgot. What the fuck?
I can help her the following week if she needs to drive to New Smyrna, or she needs to let me keep Amir overnight. I mean, we don't even need to talk about that right now. This is not something we should be talking to her about. But the following weekend, which is Christmas weekend, I'm not in town, and nobody's in town to watch her. So she's going to have to, find a friend, So we'll have to figure that out, too. So
what?
There's nothing I can do about that weekend.
All I can ask you to do is put a few dollars on the phones, yours and hers. I would ask for the coffee, but it's just I rather you put the money towards the fucking mortgage because you got to put $50 on my account and then you got to order 3. I would order 3 of the coffee things at once to make the use out of the money because they take $2 a day. So ultimately it would be like $100 or $150. It's pointless.
Well, right now I don't even have it. I'm waiting for my paycheck on Wednesday. So, So you talked to Rania?
I did, but just like this, I can barely hear what she's saying.
So,
What?
That's why we shouldn't be wasting money on phone calls right now.
I can't hear you.
We're smart people out here. We can figure out what needs to happen. Okay? And, so when you called me and hung up, it went from $5 to $2. You know what I'm saying? So you don't do that again.
Okay. I need Leanna to go through whatever emails she might find or have or records, anything at all when she tried to shut it down last year. Anything at all when she tried to shut it down last year to show that we've been trying for a year because I gave him the proof from just recently. And I need.
If she can find it.
Yeah.
Forward it to them here.
I need you to do 2 things. Email Samantha.
No.
And so, Mom, email Samantha and let her know I'm going to be a lot longer than I thought, and see how long I'm allowed to stay out. Okay. And then the other thing is send an email to Amir for you and Leanna saying that you are willing to testify that you tried to shut the account down last year, not once but twice, and were unable to. And we've been doing this for a year. That's all I need you to do.
We haven't been doing it for a year. We tried a year ago, and then we haven't tried since.
I tried now. I have that proof. So you tried a year ago, and then I tried now, and I have that proof. So
this is like down the road kind of talking. We don't need to be talking about like this right now. Okay? This is just not. There's just not. There's just no point in talking about it right now.
Okay, I understand. I'm asking you to do those 2 things so that way we can make sure that communicate with Amir, and maybe you can get some more information, and you communicate with Samantha to find out when I can go back to school.
Okay, I will email Samantha. Landon said you blocked her out of your email, so she doesn't have the email. She's just telling you that right now.
She doesn't what?
Yep, Linda, I smoked a cigarette.
You blocked her out, so she doesn't have those emails anymore. They were in your email account.
I never changed her password. Why does everyone keep saying I don't even know how to change my own password?
All right.
How you doing, fucker?
Okay.
I'm gonna miss Christmas with my daughter.
No.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
And I didn't. I
Don't
hired.
Don't start down that road. Okay. All right. You need to be thinking about the way that you could have made these things different. You know. I don't care.
Right. That's what everyone just keeps saying. I'm actually doing everything right this time, and I don't care.
The judge doesn't think so.
What?
So, look, this is just not a real good time.
You're right.
I'm
I
sorry
do.
this happened to you. My phone's about to die. My minute is going to run out. I will do what I can when I get paid on Wednesday to put money on my phone. I don't have any more money.
Okay. All right.
You getting out cost me like $10,000.
Ron Jeremy.
For you to be out? No, you didn't take it seriously enough.
I didn't take it seriously enough. I emailed eBay, YouTube 4 or 5 times. I took the proof to the probation officer. He even put that in the charging affidavit, that I brought him the proof that I can't shut it down. He even put it in the warrant.
Jeremy, talking like this doesn't change anything. Doesn't change the thing. You didn't shut it down. Whatever reason you have, you didn't.
I couldn't shut it down. I've tried. They say it's in somebody else's name, that I'm not the owner.
Oh, did you get that in email?
What? What?
Jay DeWitte. You don't have a driver's license. J-A-Y DeWitte. That's why. Because you originally put it in a nickname. And you don't have positive identity. You have positive identification to link it up because you put it in a nickname.
I don't know what you're saying, so I can't hear you.
All right. Listen, I'm sorry, but the writing was on the wall. I mean, when you first started telling you about that. So, unless you were able to get it shut down, I don't know, you needed to hire somebody. I don't know. And I can't figure it out. And please don't ask me.
What I did was I hired Amir in November to put a motion in to get the judge to change it before they violated me. And he didn't fucking get it done in time.
All right. But the bottom line is the YouTube channel is still up. You didn't invest enough of your time. You didn't find somebody that could help you. You didn't spend 24/7 trying to do it. Okay? And so it's still up. And there's nothing that anybody can do about it. Hopefully you can get out and you can take it down. Because we don't know how to do it. So you need to be finding somebody that can do it. It's not us. I mean, I'm just saying, we can't do it. And it still needs to come down. It's still going to be.
I know it needs to come down. I'm not making any money from it anyway, so I don't want it up. It's not that I'm trying to keep the fucking channel up, Mom. I don't care about it. I haven't made a dime for it for a year, so what's the point of me trying to hang on to it?
I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that we can't do anything about taking it down. It has to be you. You had 8 weeks while you were home that you should have worked on it non-stop. Because you knew it was a thorn in everyone's side.
You have 1 minute remaining.
That's all I'm saying. It's water under the bridge.
Will you please just call Rania and talk to her, please? Please? Please?
And tell her what?
Just talk to her. Calm her down. Be my mom, please. Okay. Fuck, please, I'm begging you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Sergeant? My badge! Where's my badge? Where's my badge?
Interesting. Oh, I smoked too. And then I went to the medicinal drawer. All right. Jeremy DeWitte. What a loser. Let's see what else is in here. Box, don't need that. Get rid of Chille. Yeah, that back to that Louisiana statute. It's interesting to hear Patrick Darcy break things down because he's totally open and he understands that there's always gray area somewhere. There's always going to be enough gray area to stick your foot in there. And if you got a little bit of money, that gray area grows. Isn't that funny how that works? He needs to explain that to Chille. Yeah, Sally Jesse DeCastro, that's a great name. That's a great name. Yeah, I watched a lot of the Jeremy DeWitte stuff when it was, when it was all over the place. And when it was current, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And the guy he has to be one of the most, I don't know if I want to say convincing, but man, he's a pathological liar and he is fucking good at it. He is. It's artwork with him. I mean, he literally can sell. I think he could sell the devil a Bible. I really do. He just applies it in bad ways. What a pathological piece of shit he is. I forgot just how unhinged he is and how manipulative he is. Yeah, Mag, you're right. He gets to the point. I did notice that. He gets to the point where he believes his own bullshit. He just like his company, he run his company like bullshit. And man. No, you're right. Because I remember he would repeat things like, "No, dude, you're lying about that," and it's almost like he's overly convincing. Yeah, yeah, used car salesman. You're right. Yeah, as the joke goes, sure. God anymore, you can't. It's the only way you can get a deal on a car. You're surely not going to do it through a dealership. They just do not. It's just not like it used to be. Because they would have their 30% margin or whatever, and you knew what the salesman was worth, and you could do the math on it, and you go, okay, I'll give him $800 for doing this, but I'm not giving him 12. I'm not going to give him 1,000. I'm not even sure I really want to give him 8. I think he's maybe worth about 6. And present that to the sales manager in that fashion and say, if you want $800 or 1,000 out of it, you got to give me a better salesman than that guy. And you could usually get them to fudge a little bit, but they just don't. The dealerships just don't do that anymore. Yep, the police impersonator. God, he was so crazy about how obsessed he was with being someone of authority over his employees and law enforcement. It's crazy. All right. The road rage video about police too. Cringe. You talking about Jeremy DeWitte, the one here? Tell you what we'll do since we're on Jeremy DeWitte. See if I can find. I think I know. God, I didn't realize he had that many. Wow. It's literally there's the insurance claim. Oh, here we go. Are you talking about the one with the guy in the Porsche? Why is that, good citizen? I'd like to know why, because all I'm doing here is just sitting here having a good time. Now you're going to have to bear with me a little bit because I just dipped into my medicine per se. That's why I put the other avatar up there on my name. It's more apropos. But it is nice to know why, because no, don't tell me, because I'm just going to do what I do, and if that's okay. It's okay. If it's not, it's not. Sure, so mad. Yeah, he's not a big guy, is he? One place to be a cop, and this is the real. Okay, yeah. All right, let me see. God, I don't want to call you Jose. I just rather call you Bedwetter. All right, let me see if I can find it. Jeremy reach for it. Do you think it's the one that's Jeremy DeWitte, state agency, state officers? I think there's a couple of videos where he. That's all right. We'll watch this one anyway, because I think it's only 3 minutes, and we'll watch it anyway. And while it's doing that, I'll see if I can tie down. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about. Using horn siren. Okay, let me play this, and then we'll locate it. Present. There we go. Let's check out another DeWitte video.
I'm sorry, I wasn't done fucking talking. Anyways.
Sorry, guys. I have to have the smaller screen to navigate. Okay, I can't do that to you. I gotta go this way. Sorry. All right.
Did they sign off on? Because there was a mirror. It was there when I got loaded. No?
He signed it.
Okay. Well, that's on them then. We're going to have to dispute that with them. All right.
Anyways. Hold on, wait. Yeah, sure.
We'll put it in the office. I'll do that. Oh. Good deal. All right.
What do you do?
Why do you look like a cop?
What do you do? Old ones and new?
No, we're a state agency. We're state officers.
Click is driving me crazy.
We just don't have a big budget, so we use old used equipment. Clean them up, fix them up, put them back to work. Wait a minute.
Old ones and new?
No, we're a state agency. We're state officers. So we just don't have a big budget, so we use old used equipment.
clean them up, fix them up, put them back to work.
Yeah, because where I'm from originally, we're from a small town. That's what they do the same thing.
Right.
They buy, because I used to own a body shop.
Yeah.
And they used to buy wrecked ones.
Yeah.
And I'd fix them for them. So.
Yeah, that's what we do. Like, we have ambulances too. We're doing ambulances now, and
that's cool.
So
that's awesome.
One step at a time.
Yeah, that's really cool.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Drive safe.
Yeah, thank you.
Huh?
Sergeant? 970. Go ahead and look it up, Sergeant.
I have it on a body cam downloaded. The other thing is somebody actually texted me, text our direct line, which then got sent to me via my dispatchers. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm still, God, there's so many videos here. And I would think that would be in the top 25%. Because, I mean, there's literally, I didn't realize there was so many Jeremy DeWitte videos here. Good God. Yeah. I'm not in the most astute state of mind right at the moment, but I'll do the best I can. Oh, wow. There's a picture of Jeremy DeWitte. God. Oh, man. I got to see what this is. That thumbnail, this thumbnail is just too much to pass up. So let me change screens here. If you're looking for a fast ride home, you're not going to get one at this point. So if slow rides home aren't your gig, you might want to bail now. Holy cow. All right.
We are state approved. We're state approved. We have a state license.
I can pull the statute as well.
It doesn't matter if I vote or not. They're gonna violate the bonds, and I'm not gonna fucking get out. And you're fucking 5 months pregnant. This is bullshit.
You talking to your wife?
Please hold. Hello, this is a prepaid call from an inmate at the Orange County Corrections.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
We'll keep it short if you want, but the reason why I have no money in my account is because they're giving me blood pressure medicine now, and they took $5 from me.
Okay.
That's why they're taking me $5 a week, I guess, for my medicine now, because I need high blood pressure. I need blood pressure. They're giving me 40 milligrams of something. So,
yeah, and you need it. So, well, look, I mean, you know, it's not cooperating with me. She said that she would give me the link for the eye care.
All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. I've not been reading the chat because I've been in another browser looking for a specific video. What's going on? Somebody said something. Just missed. Okay. What's not letting you post links? Oh, it's not letting you put. You're trying to get something to me. I got you. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. I was in there in another browser. Look, that's what happens when I'm solo. I don't have a sidekick to carry it while I'm in the background doing what I do better than being the prop man. All right. I miss you, brother. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, let me go to my mailbox. Somebody mailed me something. That's even an adventure because it's a brand account. It's on another email. Okay, what do we PTW? All right, let's see what you got here. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. But I now have the link to the video that I've been looking for all this time. When all I had to do is say, hey, pony it up. Thank you. Makes my life easier when somebody does it this way, that's for sure. All right, present. Let's get this puppy rolling. Wait a minute. No, that's not going to be Alpha Chrome. That's going to be, that's not going to come through very good, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see how this looks because, I think that's going to look okay. I thought it was going to be distorted. No, that'd be all right. Yeah, that'll work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now I can start reading the chat again. Yeah, Linda, your text came through. Sorry, I've got 2 eyeballs, 2 hands, 6 brain cells. And, at this point, at this very moment, the aptitude of, I don't know, maybe one of those porch lizards that lives on my front porch. I don't know. Let's see here. So what this is saying is this message here says, so good citizen did what? Send a Cash App? I don't even know what a Cash App is. I really don't. I mean, I hear people refer to it all the time. I know what a PayPal is. I don't know what I just mailed it to. Okay, that's the video which I've got it. Sorry, I got to get caught up here on this. I guess I could play the video for you guys while I catch up the chat, but I don't want to have to try to text back to Linda. Maybe somebody go through. Yeah, my PayPal links messed up. It got messed up. It was set up right when my channel got taken down December the 26th. Merry Christmas, Ram. And 3 weeks later, I got it recovered. Everything was gone. Memberships, all of it, And that was just one of the things that I didn't go back through and fix. It got totally distorted. I think it shows, I don't know. It shows maybe my email account. I don't know. But you're right. It doesn't work. And thanks for reminding me, and I will fix it. Okay. Gila monster. Yeah, I wish I had Gila monster. I've got those little blue, more like salamanders. They, on the north side of my house, it stays, summertime, I won't say anything stays cool, but there is places they can go and survive the summer. But I see them out mostly in the colder weather. They're pretty cool little lizards. All right, having some weather go through. Yes. Good citizen, $9.99. Love your M. Well, thank you, good citizen. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It really does. It's a learning curve for me. Oh, PayPal. I have a statement to make, Yvonne. I can understand at this very moment why PayPal is confusing to you on a normal basis, because normally I'm not in the state of mind that you are, but I am at the moment. Everything's confusing to me. So I hear you, sweetheart. Hell yeah. Yeah, when I said the medicine cabinet, I don't have a whole lot of it left, but my medical license is about to kaput. So it really doesn't do much for me. It really creates more anxiety for me than anything. But I was pretty hot under the collar a while ago, and it got me calmed down. So amphibians, not lizards. Okay. I think I said salamander looking things. They're not salamanders, but they have that slick skin, kind of shiny. My guess would be that they're probably in like the chameleon family or something. We have a lot of them around here. But yeah, looking at their head shape, I'd say they're probably more but they're salamander looking, that gloss, that shiny. When the sun hits them, it almost goes blue purple. Looks like a $20,000 paint job. Okay, Sergeant, you're right. I'm sorry. I had to get squared away. I am done. Promise. Getting bored with myself. You love it. Well, I think it's up all the way. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's up. It's up as far as it'll go. My headphones are at about 50%, so I can go much louder on my headphones, but that doesn't do you any good. Really? Okay, hold on. You're not getting any sound. All right, let me start and reboot it. It is off of the email, so sometimes that doesn't work. I may have to go a different route with this. Hold on. Let me try one more thing here. Usually I'll get a text telling me, okay, so we're talking about a window. Oh, you know what? It's because that Google, hold on just a minute. I know what it is. I remember it has to go through Google Chrome, or I have to. Okay. Yeah. All right. Give me a second. Yeah, it's not letting me get a sound on this off the email, so I've got to go. Sorry. I'm trying everything to get the sound on it. I'm gonna have to pull it off of Google Chrome to get sound. Interesting. The name of this video is. Yeah, I hear you. My phone's going off. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way around it. Let's see. Somebody probably in the chat's telling me how to get the sound, but no, I just can't. Okay. Yeah, it's so much easier when I got somebody sitting here carrying on for the chat while I'm in the background doing shit. This is a whole different thing here. All right. Now. But what I should have done in the first place, I should have just gone over to that channel to begin with, and I wouldn't be going through all this. I was looking. All right, so all I have to do is type in there. I remember the name of the video. All right. Headphones on the mic. I got it. Well, he's probably gone now. I mean, I got Police 2's video here, and there's not. All right, calm down. Yeah, I can't read that shit anyway. That's Linda. Yeah, I can't read those, whatever that is on that text anyway. It's something I have to look at later. All right. Yeah, I mean, I've got that video in the email just fine, but I just cannot get the sound to come over. It just won't come with it. I don't know why. I'm sure there's something really, really simple. And but simplicity is just not in the vocabulary. But shut that down. I just need to shut some of this crap. I got 6 browsers open. All right. Yeah. See, when I take that link and I search it in YouTube, it comes up to a fentanyl state trooper busting a fentanyl stop. So I don't know what's up with that. I thought that would be easy too. Okay. Let's try. And if this doesn't work, then I don't know what else I can do here. Share screen. No. This is it. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me, I mean, right away whether there's volume or not, because there's no way I'll know. I have it. Sounds good. Okay, good work. We were a little bit further along than before, weren't we? No audio. Somebody just said it sounds fine. Well, then I can't do it this way. I'm just going to have to pull it off of another browser. We'll just do it this way. One more attempt at this. Okay, I got it. Believe it or not, I got it. I kid you not. For sure this time. I promise. But it's just going to take me a second. I'm going to close all this other crap up. That way there's no mistaken for percent. And then I'll move it up to where we're at on it as soon as I get it in there and get it going. Please tell me there's sound. Oh, it's reloaded. Oh, come on, no.
How's it going? Pretty good. I'm glad you came. I was just trying to call you guys. What's going on? This guy in the black Kia behind me. Yeah. All of a sudden he started road raging.
So I need to back up a little bit.
Okay. Sorry.
It all starts right about here, right?
Fuck you!
That's the way. Yes. Yes, Mom. $30. Oh, good job. We watched way past that. All right. So you just basically want to watch it again. Got you. That's fine with me. Fine with everybody else. I'm going to get my.
Oh, motherfucker. We got this guy. The sheriff's going out here. We got this guy. The sheriff's going out here.
love it. I would have loved it so many years ago.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm glad you came. I was just trying to call you guys.
What's going on?
This guy in the black Kia behind me.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he started road raging on me on the 91 freeway.
Okay.
Started throwing stuff out of his window. He pulled up next to me, flashed a badge. Started tailgating me, got in front of me, cut me off a couple times. Almost ran over another motorcyclist. I got it all on videotape here.
Gotcha.
And another couple dash cams there.
Okay. Yeah, he called on you.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw that eventually it looked like he was doing
called on
that
you.
too.
So is this a some sort of road rage type of thing then back on the freeway?
I don't know where it came from him.
Uh-huh.
I was just driving normal, but all of a sudden he just cut around me and he almost hit another motorcycle. He started throwing stuff out the window. I didn't do anything to him.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
He started trying to yell at me. Absolutely. It's in here. But I didn't even roll down my window. I didn't want to engage him at all, you know?
Right. You got a nice setup in your vehicle, kind of like ours. Are you hang on for a minute. Let's go see what's up with him, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, so I guess his issue was something about you getting on your PA, telling vehicles to slow down.
No, that's not true at all.
We got this guy, the sheriff's going out here.
Eventually, when I got right next to him, I did get on my PA, and I told him, you're going to be in trouble now, because I was trying to call the police.
Okay, yeah,
But that was way after he started throwing stuff out of his window. Did he identify himself as a police officer to you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because he was trying to do that, but I totally didn't believe he was a police officer by the way he was acting, by the way he was driving, because he was trying to, like, ram onto the side of me right here while he's throwing his badge and yelling at my window. Then he pulled in front of me, and at the same time, a motorcycle was passing between us, and he almost ran that motorcyclist off the road.
Okay. He said the same thing about you, that you almost ran a motorcycle off the road.
No.
Good old Jeremy.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I have it on video
All
camera.
right, let me just take down your guys' information, and we'll be good to go, okay?
I would like to, I mean, you guys want to do anything about him? I have this video of him throwing stuff out of his window, running people off the road. I'd like to get that information to you so you can file a complaint against him.
Well, I'm going to forward this to CHP since it happened on the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Nothing really happened to us here.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take down your information and forward it to CHP, see if they want anything done about it. Okay?
All right. How's it going?
Good. You're like all decked out.
I drive a lot. I got these idiots like this all the time. So
What do you
it's
do
not.
for a living?
I mean, these dash cams have saved me more than once. You
Have
know?
they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like BMWs and stuff. They're starting to not install them from the company, but like the dealerships they offer it now.
Yeah, like some of the GMs come with 4 cameras, 1 on the front, rear, and 2 on the side, so it captures 360.
Right.
Has anybody ever told you about your license plate cover? You're California exempt.
What about it?
That's a DMV thing, and you're going to probably get a ticket for that.
I don't think so. 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 I don't think so.
Well, you can't put California exempt on it.
Oh, it's not on the plate. It's on the frame.
Right.
You know, people put their hopes and dreams on the frame, like I'd rather be fishing or. Oh, it's not on the plate. It's on the frame.
Right.
You know, people put their hopes and dreams on the frame, like I'd rather be fishing or I'd rather be California exempt.
Whatever you want to do, man. I think that's
Okay. So you live in...
That's my man.
Well, here's the thing. You have a PA, and I don't think it's right to be barking orders. I wasn't barking any orders. Okay. We got this guy. The sheriff's going after you. Well, that's what he said. Okay. You said you have it on video, so that'd be good for you to have it, save it, save it, save it. That'd be good for you to have it, save it.
Yeah, of course, that's why I have it.
And just out of curiosity, what's with all the cameras?
Idiots like this guy.
Okay. All right. And then you're able to play it right there on your iPad?
Not on the iPad, it's on here. I mean, I might be able to play it.
Okay.
But it's on an SD card, so it's easier on a laptop, you know?
Got it.
I think it might have a playback option. It's a little cumbersome.
Yeah, another thing we noticed too is that you blacked out the California on your license plate.
California.
Yeah. I think it should be showing.
Mm.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it should be showing. Okay?
Okay.
Like I said, this happened on the freeway, so I'll forward it to CHP, see if there's anything they want to do about it.
Is there anybody I can contact, maybe get your contact information, or will CHP be contacting me? Maybe I can leave my number. Because this guy, he needs to be reprimanded.
Well, I'm talking to him just as well. You know, I'm telling him I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly what happened. But I'm letting him know what you said. I'm letting him know what you said. I'm letting him know what you said. And if there's anything that I feel wrong about it, I'm telling him, just kind of like I'm telling you, you know, the thing about your California on your plate and, you know, barking orders out on your PA, which is what he said you did. Just like you said, he cut off a motorcycle. He said you cut off a motorcycle. Okay, so I'm talking to both of you guys the same.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, I know you don't know exactly what happened, but I know exactly what happened. I would like there to be some follow-up for him. Did he tell you what police agency is out of?
He said he's retired. Oh, okay. He said he's retired. Oh, okay. He said he's retired. Oh, okay. But pretty much that's it.
Okay.
You said you want this documented. It is documented. It started off on the freeway, so it will be forwarded to CHP out of Westminster.
Yeah, that's all we can do, sure.
Okay.
All right.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Our street.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take down your information, forward to CHP, see if they want anything done about it. Okay.
All right. How's it going?
I missed you. What did the guy actually do?
I was just on the freeway on the toll lanes, and just out of nowhere, all of a sudden, he zoomed up behind me, raced around me, got in front of me, and slammed on his brakes.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just started to road rage until we got out of the toll lanes, and then he started throwing stuff out of his window in front of me. Then he got up on the side of me, rolled down his window, and started yelling at
And
me.
where was that? Is that on the freeway?
Yeah, that was on the 91 right after we get out of the toll lanes on our way here, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then he started showing a badge, so I figured he was a fake police officer because you guys don't act like that usually. And then he actually almost hit a motorcycle as he got in front of me. That's when I started trying to call you guys. And then he got on behind me, so I just got in the slow lane so I could get off the freeway, and then eventually right
It's a wannabe, Jeremy.
here on Beach is when I'm able to call you guys.
Okay, well, be careful, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you too. Take it easy.
Right. Shit, that means I have to do something again. Yeah, this is different. This shows different stuff. I'm subscribed to it, so you'd think I'd be more familiar with it. It just goes to show you. We all have a bunch of those. Here. What time is it? 7:52. Okay. Let's. All right. Let's see if we can get this baby. This isn't They're all good.
It's on my phone. I have to download it. But Sergeant, they're orange. This is red, 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 red. Had a court case and we won. A judge told you you could not have the red. The lawyer wasn't sufficiently prepared. Jeremy Foster, Steve Foster with the sheriff. I'm not even going to discuss it. Go ahead and sit in your vehicle until I'm done. Show me your state certification for your agency. What are you talking about? You tell everybody your state certified agency works. We're a state license from the state of Florida. No, you don't.
Right on, Jennifer. Whatever makes you guys happy. Whatever. I'm only sitting here because you're sitting there. Or standing, whatever you're doing. I'll look for it, Yvonne. Yeah.
Anderson. Hey there, Sergeant Biller with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is the red lights on the front of your vehicle. Cannot have them. I need your driver's license. All right. How you doing today, Sergeant? Good. And the insurance to the vehicle. It's on my phone. I have to download it. Listen, I gotta let you go. I gotta download the insurance on my phone. All right, bye. Since I don't have my phone, you have to give me a minute, because as soon as you get it, let me know.
Send the call center.
I don't have it. I need it. I know I have it. I need it. I need your insurance. Yeah, download. What would you like me to do? I don't have it. You took my phone to have it on my You're phone. Supposed to have it in your vehicle. I swear, Sergeant, I have it. We have a valid one. It's at my house. The last time I called your insurance company, they dropped your insurance. So I need to know what insurance you have on that vehicle, Jeremy. I need to know. Because last time I called your insurance company, they dropped your insurance on this vehicle. I have it through insurance. Okay, no, because insurance is the one that I called. They did not know you had that. I had Infinity on this. Okay, well, I need the copy of the policy. I don't, Sergeant, I don't. Do you have it at the office? No, I don't have it. Then you need to call somebody to get one. You should have document. Your insurance company should have sent you something.
I agree, and I should have downloaded it, and it is downloaded on my phone, but
you get paper copy of your insurance. You got a paper copy of your...
Everything is downloaded.
No, you got a paper copy.
Sergeant, I'm not arguing with you. I'm sure what you're telling me. You don't have it.
Okay.
What do you call it? Are you?
Motor 50, I'm 10-4.
County 244. I don't know if I'm showing 97 now, but if you can you show me 97 and then you contact the complaint? You want to do 56 still?
Good one, bedwetter.
Hey, I'm over here on Rio Grande at Anderson. Can you have somebody come over here? I got DeWitte stopped in his Tahoe.
Who do you want? I got Greg King. I'm looking right at him.
Okay, yeah, just send Greg King, just so there's somebody over here.
Rio Grande, go back up Fiddler. He's got DeWitte stopped in his Tahoe.
Thanks.
Two 44, she's stepping out. Are you in front of the apartment?
I'm in front of 825 Alpha. She's at 819. Okay, motor 36, show me 51 to motor 50. County 244.
244, guys.
If you do, am I?
Jeremy, you saying it's with insurance? Okay, come here.
Oh, hold on, Sergeant.
No, turn them off.
Yeah, that's a little more in depth than I'm aware of. I mean, bedwetter, which means I need to probably pay a little more attention to. I watched pretty much a lot of the early videos. I'm not so sure that I do remember a couple of arrest situations where he would just lie his way all the way to the bloody end. I mean, just never snap, never give in. He takes a lie with him, that's for sure. So there was some questionable actions taken by law enforcement, which always interests me too, because I have a theory about law enforcement, what it was and what it is and what it's going to be if it continues to transition with politics, which it'll have to, So unfortunately, yeah, hit that like button. That's right. Damn it. Follows in person. It's fantastic. Yeah, that is pretty cool. You got two almost identical sociopaths. one of them wanting to be one. That's ridiculous. God damn, that coffee's good. All right, let's get back to it.
Hold on, Sergeant.
No, turn the lights off now. Go turn them off.
Okay, Sergeant.
I didn't tell you to turn them on.
Yes, Sergeant. But Sergeant, they're orange.
This is all red. Okay. This is red, 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 red. Okay, we just had a court case and we won. Yeah. Okay, a judge, with all due respect, a judge told you you could not have the red. With all due respect, Sergeant, you won because the lawyer wasn't sufficiently prepared. Sergeant, hold
Man.
on. No, there's no discussing, Jeremy. Sergeant. Jeremy. Steve Foster with the sheriff. I'm not even going to discuss. Go ahead and sit in your vehicle until I'm done.
He's so
What
good.
state statute say? Amber or purple? Amber or purple? I got an email from FHP and I can show it to you right now if you like that says we can use. Hey, Jeremy.
Until you go to download, it won't be there.
Certification for your agency. What are you talking about? You tell everybody your state certified agency. We're a state license from the state of Florida. No, you don't. There's no state license. We're LLC in the state of Florida. That's not a state certified agency. Go ahead and sit in your vehicle. State law enforcement. 14 West Jackson Street.
Corporate classification.
And there's more coming. Okay. But Sergeant, the lights are not red. They are red. Steve Foster picked that color out of a catalog. Jeremy,
You gotta believe his lights, Art.
What color is this?
You have
That's
to
red.
believe his
What color is
lights.
this? That's orange. That's not orange. That's the same exact color, Jeremy. Sergeant, Steve Foster with Orange County Sheriff's Office picked that color out. Why my Jeremy, go sit in your
Picked
vehicle.
it out, yeah. Hand picked that color out for you, Jeremy. So sure of himself. Yeah, that Dr. Phil shot him down, if I remember. He just said this guy's nonsense.
Calling Ehline, an all-state company, because we want to provide excellent service.
I have.
Please listen to the following options. You may say or press the number that matches your choice. If you have a...
I bet you.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Let me repeat your options again. Please listen to the following options. You may say or press the number that matches your choice. If you have a... I'm sorry, again, I was not able to understand your response.
Try this again.
Thanks for calling Ehline, an all-state company. Because we want to provide excellent service, this call is recorded. Please listen to the following options. You may say or press the number that matches your choice. If you have a quote or wish to purchase a new policy, say quote or press 1.
Come here. Pull in here. Or pull this one in too.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Pull right in here. Pull right over here. Right here.
I'm sorry.
Pull here. I need your driver's license. And I need the registration and insurance on this vehicle.
All right. What's the infraction, sir?
Red lights on the front of the vehicle.
Are the red lights activated?
Don't have to be by state law. Have to be displayed. These are displayed. I need your driver's license.
I think it's a flash.
Sir, I need your driver's license now, or I will take you to jail.
Oh, I'm complying.
You're not complying when you start arguing with me.
I'm complying with everything, sir. I'm just saying that's...
I need the insurance on this vehicle.
It should be in the glove box. Check in the glove box for me.
Sergeant, that was also downloaded on my phone. I don't have that.
This is not it.
I knew that was coming. Well, but I can't get it.
Yeah, and if you're not disrespecting me, just be quiet and do what I ask you to do, all right? I need the insurance on this vehicle.
Can I ask him if the insurance is in here?
You're the operator of the vehicle. It's your responsibility to make sure the insurance is in the vehicle.
Not sure what that is. That's not the insurance, right? That's electric. Is there anything else in the documents in there?
Thanks for calling Ehline.
Find it, let me know.
Because we want to provide excellent service, this call is recorded. Please You may say or press the number that matches your choice. If you have a quote or wish to purchase a new policy, say quote or press 1. For questions or changes to your policy or coverage, say customer service or press
Customer service.
Please say the phone number preceded by the area code associated with your insurance policy. You may also use your phone keypad. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Let me repeat your options again. Please say the phone number preceded by the area code associated with your insurance policy. You may also use your phone keypad.
407.
I'm sorry. Again, I was not able to understand your response. Let me repeat your options one more time. Please say the phone number preceded by the area code associated with your insurance policy. You may also use your phone keypad. As you listen to the following options, you can say or press the number that matches your choice as soon as you hear it. For questions about your auto policy, please say auto or press 1. For questions about your motorcycle policy,
auto.
Please say motor. If you are calling to simply make a payment on your policy, press 1 now to be transferred to a payment specialist. If you're calling for any other reason, press 0 or just hang on for the next available. Please wait while your call is transferred to the next available agent. We're working hard to make insurance surprisingly painless. That's why we now offer a variety of payment options. Pay online or through our Esurance mobile app, so you can take care of business anytime, anywhere.
Back to the chat.
Do you need a copy of your insurance ID card? Just log into your policy. Hi, this is Vanessa. May I have your first name?
Yeah, Vanessa, this is Sergeant Vidler with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
All righty. Hey, the reason I'm calling, I'm trying to check on a policy, see if it's valid on a vehicle that you guys are supposedly insuring.
You bet. May I have the policy number, please?
I don't have that. Are you able to run it by tag or VIN number?
I can do driver's license number.
All right, the driver's license number is going to be D as in Delta, 0, and that's the state of Florida.
Thank you. Name of the driver.
Jeremy DeWitte.
Okay. And the vehicle.
This vehicle is going to be the Chevy. I'll give you the.
She knew there was
It's going to be a.
She's
I'll give you the
familiar with
exact year
Jeremy
here.
DeWitte. Yeah, the vehicle. Which one is it?
Hang on 1 second. I just had it. What did happen here? Oh, 1 second here. It's a 2012 Chevy Tahoe.
Okay, thank you. And if I could just get 2 more things from you, sir. May I have a badge number and a department phone number?
Yeah, it's my badge number is 0666, and our Orange County Sheriff's Office phone number is 407.
Thank you. And you mentioned you were just looking to verify.
Yeah, Mag, that video where he does, that sets up that accident. What a scumbag, right?
If it's active.
Yeah, there's active coverage on it.
I do not have active coverage for that vehicle for that driver.
You do not have active coverage for that driver. Was it canceled? And ma'am, just let you know, I got you on body cam, so you don't mind me recording the conversation. My body cam's on at all times.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. You can just release questions like yes or no.
Yeah. Okay, so he does not have coverage on this vehicle.
No.
You do not have coverage.
You told me who is that?
This is Esurance. You told me you had a policy with Esurance. This is Esurance. They do not have a policy on this vehicle. It has been canceled. That's impossible. Then my wife has it under a different company. Well, then you need to call her and find out what company it is. I don't know. Because you do not have insurance on this vehicle. I'm telling you, I don't know. You have any insurance on that vehicle too? All on the same policy. How many vehicles did you show on that policy that have been canceled?
If I speak to Jay,
Yep, this is Jay right here.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Jennifer can't breathe without lying.
can I just get your date of birth, please?
No, ma'am, you can't. It's 2/10 of 1980. Ma'am, I'm telling you as the customer, I no longer want you to assist. If you continue to assist, then that's your choice.
We'll get Chille to file suit. And all the motions
This is
required.
Jay here. I'm Sergeant Vidler. My name's Jay, and I'm saying as the customer, I'm not giving you authorization to continue to talk to somebody about my private information. That's your choice if you continue. So I don't understand how an Orange County Deputy Sheriff Office is calling the insurance company and giving them information, private information. We're allowed to. Okay. All right, I guess he's not going to cooperate, ma'am. I appreciate it. But he tried to tell me that he had it through e-insurance, and I knew it was canceled. So, all right, thank you. I appreciate your name. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. Okay, thanks a lot for your help, Vanessa.
You're welcome.
Has to be the best pathological liar I've ever seen.
Hi, Jeremy. Come on up here. All right. First citation is the reason I stopped you. All right. That's for the red lights on the front of the vehicle. Okay. Scenes on the front of the vehicle. Fine is 114. Pay for the county court on the front within 30 days. The back of your citation explains all of your options. And you can go online here also. All right. That's that first one. Second one, in lieu of taking you to jail for misrepresentation of insurance, I've set you a court date. Your court date's March 31st, downtown Orlando, 7:30 in the morning. All right, do you understand that? Yes, sir. Okay. What I need you to do is sign my copy right there. It's not admitting guilt. It's just stating that I explained to you that you have that court date. They had to show up for that court date. It was on the warrant for your arrest. All right? And there's your copy for that. Add all the other warrants you're adding, Sergeant? Now, before you, let me ask you, sir, I need you to be quiet. Sir, before you go to court on that date, make sure you have valid insurance. Come to court. Okay, bring the valid insurance to the court. Okay, make sure you present the court with valid insurance, and this will be dropped. Okay? All right, you're free to leave. Let me ask you a question, Jeremy.
That's better. I can't speak as a woman. I can speak having been around a lot of women. Can you blame him? He's a grift all the way for a gal that's got a little bit of a head on her shoulders. She was pretty crafty. If I remember right, she was playing a pretty good game there for a while.
Free to leave. If you refuse to leave, I will take you to jail. Okay, get in your vehicle and leave. I'm dealing with another person now. I need you to leave. Okay, can I ask one question? No, I'm done with you. Leave. Leave, Jeremy. One question. Jeremy, leave. I'm not refusing. Then you get in your truck and leave right now, or you're refusing. I got to deal with another person here. You need to leave.
Yeah, usually the goose
Jeremy,
don't sit home
license?
alone when the gander's out playing, that's for sure.
Well, you left it here. You had it. Should I leave or are you going to arrest me? Oh, leave. Please leave. Okay, Sergeant. Remember, I'm a good person. Don't
He just doesn't stop.
Did you find the insurance? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Zero 41.
Maybe that tells you something.
Here, come right now. Is this address correct on your driver's license?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Maybe Jeremy carried around a picture of Stormy.
Is there a step out of the vehicle for me?
I gotta take my seatbelt off.
That's fine. No, you can stay in there.
Do you mind if I talk?
Here's the red light. Red, 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 red. Come here. Come back here. What color is this? What color is that?
This is red.
What color is that?
When the lights illuminate.
No. Not when the lights illuminate. The state statute doesn't say anything.
Is the light or the lens?
What color is the lens right there?
The lens?
The light, the mechanism, the device. What color is that right there? That's the same exact color.
I'm not arguing with you.
That's red. That's red. Okay, go ahead and have a seat
I'm
in your
not
vehicle.
arguing with you. I'm saying is the lens appears red, but the light is amber.
Still displayed light.
316 says displaying a light, not a lens. You got to be careful with the verbiage.
You're telling me the verbiage? Here, I'll get you the verbiage. Here, I'll get you the verbiage. You want to talk about verbiage? I'll get you the verbiage.
Yeah, you're not as good as Jeremy, pal. Right now, you're about to urinate on yourself. Ain't screwing with me, not today, pal.
Just so you can't say, because you guys have a way of interpreting statutes the way you want it. No, I'll just hold it. All right. It states a person may not drive, move, or cause move any vehicle, equipment upon any highway within the state with any lamp or device thereon showing or displaying a red. Right.
Light.
A red, white, blue light visible.
Sir,
that's a light. This is a stop light. That's a light.
I ask you a question. You and I got off on the wrong foot.
No,
I don't want a problem with the sheriff's office.
Well,
I've never had a problem with it.
Let me explain this to you here real quick.
Your only chance, pal, is to roll over.
Look, if anybody's got a problem with Jeremy, take it up with Jeremy. I'm not here to fight.
Okay, let me explain this. The first citation is for the red lights. All right, the fine's 114, payable to county court on the front within 30 days. The back explains your options.
But why are you doing this?
And then you go online. Second citation is failure to produce insurance. That fine's $114.
Responsibility of the registered owner?
It's ultimately responsible.
You can roll over.
Read your state statute.
I think it's ultimately the registered owner.
It's the person that drives the vehicle. The back explains your options. Okay, there you go.
Sir, all due respect.
Here's your license. You're free to leave.
Sir, can I get your business card?
My name and everything's right there on the ticket. Everything is right there on the ticket.
Going over
You're free to leave.
every day. Yeah, you know what though, Bedwetter, I'm glad. I really am. For me personally, excuse me. Hold on, I got to clear again. Here comes that frog. Had surgery in my throat, real minor surgery a long time ago, but it sure messed things up. Okay, so I like it. I like it that way. I like it that I know I can go to Mark Stout's channel and I'm going to get Reyes coverage. You know, I can go. Now, I've been subbed to this. I haven't been here in a long time, though. And I admit it just because I'm subbed to a lot of places. God, even if all I could do is watch videos 24/7, there's no way I'm not going to miss something for a good period of time. But the other channel, Fraudies, I'm a little more familiar with, and I've watched a lot of videos on that for quite a while. And then there was Jeremy's own channel at one time, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. It's been a while. Used to watch his own stuff that he would post. And that, boy, if you guys really want to get fucking bored, let me just bore the shit out of you here. Where did I put it? I had it pulled up somewhere. Here we go. Is that it? Oh, that's right. It's down here on this player. Okay. I don't know if this is going to share. The other one wouldn't, because I think it was, oh God, I just combined those 2 pages. Don't do that, you dumbass. Excuse me while I talk to myself. All right. So let me drag this over here. And since it's not going through Gmail, it should pick this up. And I use this video when I'm making videos. I've used it several times. Excerpts from it, whether most of the time it's the audio portion of it, but I'll skip through it as much as I can here. But every one of these is going to come to mind when it comes to Jeremy DeWitte and Jose, as far as that goes, the Castro. So let me see if this works. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. It's already defunct. Yeah, it says doesn't even want to share it. Come on. Oh, come on. Be my friend. Thank you. Come on, Google. Please be nice to me today. Okay. Oh, God. And it's going to be 13 points. And maybe not. This may still have the same. Okay, so wait a minute. It's telling me right there. So it's telling me what I need to do. It's turned on. Yes, audio is turned on. Yes. And I've done this before and it worked just fine, so I don't think it's anything. It's something I obviously turned off or something. Okay, so let's see. Let me know again. Because I'm on StreamYard, I'm going to get the audio no matter what. So let me know if I can get this up where I can. Yeah, right. I just realized what I just said. Okay. Right, get to the play button because I got some stupid thing in the way. There we go. Now let me know right away as soon as it starts if the audio's good. Audio? No audio? Audio? Can't hear any audio. Okay, then it just doesn't work that way for some reason. Okay. That's not that important anyway. I am pretty sure that if anybody were to want to choose between that and another DeWitte video, I had the one. Oh, I do have it. I did find it there a while ago. Hold on. It's right here. Isn't it? Isn't that it? Hold on. I thought I went and found it. Go find it. The police, the one that Yvonne brought up. I thought I had it located. God darn it. I spent all that time going to find that. And it was on the same tab as the other one, and I closed it. Yeah, it was the one that where he wrecks his bike, or his helper does. Yeah. Because it was an older one. It was way down there. Doggone it. I can't believe I had it and I closed it. Motorcycle accident right here. There we go. All right. There we go. Located it. You know, everybody always tells me when I do a live stream like this, which isn't very often anymore, but when I do these, it hurts my channel. That it's bad for the channel, it's bad for the algorithm, it's bad for everything. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. It's kind of nice to sit on Friday night with some people and have a good time. Who gives a about the? I guess I can't say that. I can think of a handful of them that care. Okay, so we got present on. It's on the screen. Should be good to go. This is it. Make no mistake who you are. This is it. Oh, sorry. All right, another cup of coffee.
Laid it down right here. Laid it down right here. Hey. Yeah, I just laid down. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead, I'm fine.
Birds with one stone while I was up. I didn't kill 2 birds with one stone. I filled up my coffee mug. The other bird's been dead a long time. I don't know. Is that the right one, Yvonne? Did I play the right one? I know you said something about it earlier. No. 3 advice. Brother ended up having a real accident. So it was a different one, I'm assuming. Sorry, I just got back. I like to pull over videos. Let's see what else is motorcycle in it. Looking for that word. It's long team. Oh, that's same thing about accident on that one. Man, some of these pictures really are like a flashback. I forgot just how much of a tweet this guy is. Yeah, I apologize, Yvonne. I thought that was the right one, but I'm looking for something else that says motorcycle accident or insurance. I did see an insurance one. Where was it? But I think that was the other one. It's stolen. There's the insurance motorcycle. Why don't they pop out, please? Well, I'm going to put something up here pretty quick. I can look for it. Or, let me see what's going on in the chat. Maybe somebody else wants something else. Tell me what you guys want to watch. Into traffic. With taxi. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just looking for the thumbnail. There's so many videos, and I think that was post arrest the first time. Because didn't he get out for a little while and he tried to get everything straightened out? Seemed like I don't follow it that closely. Let's see. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Hold on here. Oh, wait a minute. Hit those brakes. Sheriff Grady eating his words since one of his boys got caught choking out underage females after feeding them THC gummies and alcohol. You talking about Sheriff Grady in Florida? Really? What's his name? Judd or something like that? Is that for real? Huh. Well, I got my attention. What is that? Like isn't that Pasco County or something? Isn't that the name of the YouTube page, like Pasco County Sheriff? Or I guess if you just put Sheriff Grady in there, I'm sure it would have enough algorithm to get you there. Grady, yeah, isn't it like Grady Judd or something? Or, no, I don't. Here we go. There it is. Okay, is this a pretty recent story? So I know how far to look. Because I want to know more about that. Great job, Bartow. Police gave teen girls. Here we go. Yep. It's new. With me. Yeah, I have to see this. Okay. So that's it. Looks like everything.
Today is acting Chief Walker from the Bartow Police Department. Their agency received information from men and women of the police department of inappropriate conduct by a police officer. I can tell you Acting Chief Walker is a professional in every sense of the word, and so were the people that came to him and his supervisors saying, hey, this just doesn't look right. They began looking into the event, and it appeared to them that this event happened outside the city of Bartow, so they did not have investigative jurisdiction. So they notified the sheriff's office. We work with the Bartow Police Department every day, and we're willing to work with them. What we determined is a Bartow police officer had created a relationship with 4 teenagers. They were white females. 2 of them were 18, 1 of them was 17, and 1 of them was 16. And during this relationship, we found out that 3 of our victims went to Kathleen High School, 1 went to Auburndale High School. And he took them to his house in Lake Wells. And here's the police officer, Mark Anthony Fernandez. He's 24 years of age. He started his career at the Bartow Police Department, came to the sheriff's office for a short period of time, returned to the Bartow Police Department. And
yeah, I'm sorry, people. I mean, I certainly don't believe in profiling. I personally have hired literally hundreds, if not thousands, of employees over the last almost 40 years. And if this guy was applying at my police department just from appearance, my radar would be up. That's all I'm saying.
This investigation unfolded. Our detectives learned that he had a video clip that he was sharing, Snapchat video, with people at the police department, and they looked at it and say, hey, these girls look underage. Hey, one of these girls that was 18 was wearing a Bartow police jacket. Well,
it's the internet revolution.
Was not only videoing these girls in different stages of undress at his apartment, but he was directing one of.
This all started with Mario Party when he was 6 years old.
The juveniles to perform a sex act on the 18-year-old. And she did.
And the fact that he never dribbled a basketball, put on a baseball glove, put on pads, ran track, got involved in any kind of competitive athletics. He went from Mario Party to Mario Kart to road rage to all the way up to the big one. And that's all he did his whole life. So nothing is real to this guy. I bet you. I don't know anything about him. I'm just taking a shot. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. Because I see more and more of it all the time. The mentality sometimes there's a window there. There's a gap. I guess I'm going to call it a gap. And this is a gross generalization. Of course, it is to make a point. But cell phones and the internet have not been good for those that have buried themselves in it daily, year upon year, and now a couple decades, and they're growing up. Okay, he didn't get arrested for touching any of the teens. He just got directions to each other. Well, okay. I don't know if that's because he's crafty or that's just his thing. You know, and I say that with a little bit of ease. And the only reason I do, and I'm sure there's somebody sitting there going, "Hey, you got to do bullshit," because I know my analytics, and I know that the majority of the people that watch my channel are 55 years and over. And whether I'm right or wrong, that thought has passed through probably everybody's mind that's over 55 years old. You know, the generation before that, before this one, I shouldn't say, I guess it would be a generation, a couple decades, I suppose. Yeah, could be a generation. I mean, I saw some lady the other day said she was a grandma. She's 42 years old. So yeah. So the generation before that, I called the participation trophy generation. They got involved in things like that, but never got a full grasp on what competition really is. So, yeah. And the millennials aren't so bad, are they? The millennials don't look so bad now. It's just, good God, where did they learn how to make that kind of money?
And it was recorded. And he shared it with police officers in Bartow. Then, as other videos came to light during our investigations, we had to find out who all the ladies were. We found that...
You know, this guy reminds me, the mugshot reminds me of Silence Boy. Just a little bit because of the pudgy face and everything.
There was other incriminating evidence. He was providing them at this party he had at his house, and he picked them up and took them there. Marijuana gummies. That's right. Oh, you remember those marijuana gummies that are only supposed to be for medicinal purposes?
Hoochie chews.
For people that are very sick? This police officer was providing them to a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, and two 18-year-olds.
Of course he was.
Oh, did I tell you he was providing alcohol to them? So they were...
My son got a medical marijuana license before I did. My son got a medical marijuana license before I did. And I got it to see if it would help with different things. And, you know, for every little bit of good, it didn't work out perfectly for me, including at the moment. Create a lot of anxiety. And I know you get into all the hybrids and this, that, and the other, and go talk to the shamans, all these experts that know about all the extractions of A and B and C and D and everything else. I get it. It just doesn't mean it works for everybody. But occasionally I do enjoy it. I'm having fun tonight.
We're partying down, taking videos of them vaping cannabis, eating THC gummies, and drinking alcohol, all of which is under...
I actually have a Christmas Day story about gummies when I first got my license, and I thought that was going to be the answer. And both of my kids were coming to my house to eat. And I decided it'd be a good idea, not knowing that 20 or 30 milligrams might be too much for my tolerance level.
Is illegal under the
worked out real
age
good.
of 21. In addition to that, he told one of the 18-year-olds and the 17-year-olds that he gets excited sexually from choking people. So he choked the 18-year-old unconscious. Did you hear?
Mag 5 or Mag D5, 1000%. It's no secret on this channel that I was an opioid addict because of what was prescribed to me, how it was prescribed to me, and the quantities I received. Didn't really ask for any of it. It was an evolution that took place. And since my front right pocket had something in it, there were always doctors out there that were willing to accept that. And it's a fact. And that was the state of Florida too, by the way, that had the pill mills. The pill mills were mainly the biggest ones were in Florida. They were actually traveling from here 1,000 miles. I think it's about 900 miles to the closest pill mill from here. I think we figured it up once, about 900 miles. So yeah, so I wasn't pissed off. I wasn't shocked when the pharmaceutical companies got sued, because there's no way in the world they couldn't see. Statistics are statistics. When you've got that many going out, they're going somewhere. So that didn't break my heart. I mean, and Vaughn, you know, I get the weed thing. It's a matter of balance for me. One of the reasons I don't do, and there's edibles in my drawer. I mean, I have some. They're old as hell, but I doubt that there's anything wrong with them. For me, I found if I take it the other way, if I smoke, because I can control it better. And just to give you an idea, I hit it twice earlier when I was a little bit rattled about the whole wrench, me being a homophobe and all that crap was going on, calling me a bastard, whatever. It's all there. So, you know, I will say this. If you think you'll come into this chat and be an asshole, you will be exposed. Because, oh, yeah. There's just no reason for it. Just go on, man. Just move on. You don't like what the hell's going on? Just move on. And if you do like it, then just enjoy it. Don't be a dick. You know, have fun. Oh, my brother laughed. I smoke, eat, and drink it. Okay, and I will say this. One of the things that helped me the most when I had the bit of skin cancer going, which would have been 8 years ago now, almost 9 years ago, 8 years ago. Before we even had medical here, I had found a product out of Canada, and I'm sure it was available somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know, but it was cold pressed hemp oil, and I was using that hemp oil, and you can take it orally too. You can put a tablespoon in your coffee or whatever tablespoon. Use it in cooking, whatever. It helped. There was no. It served no euphoric value at all, which was fine with me, but it really worked, because the salve that I was given was like $90 for a 2-ounce tube. And the salve was, extremely expensive, and you find yourself not using as much as you should because you're trying to stretch it out, where I could get a whole 32-ounce jug of this cannabis oil for whatever the hell it was, 18, 17, 19, 20 bucks, whatever, 30 bucks, whatever. And it lasts for months. And that stuff really did work. Except now there's some places on my skin you can see some scars and stuff, but it worked. I mean, it did just fine. It was better than anything else I'd used. So, all right, sorry, didn't mean to carry on about that, but clarify the whole marijuana thing. Now let's get back to Silence Boy's brother here. God, that guy's creepy looking.
What I said. He choked the 18-year-old unconscious. She said that she allowed him to choke.
YouTube gets funny about it. You know what, though, Tom, Linda, Vaughn, some of them have been around here a while. I don't see any of the other ones, like Sue Barrett. She may still be around or whatever. I've been timed out before. I try not to say anything grossly rude, rash. We don't allow personal shots at people in the chat. That's the only thing. And it just doesn't happen that often. but they have, and most of it's been for copyright stuff. But that's good to know. I know that they have things they're sensitive about, and I think that society as a whole has become, I don't know, a little bit more forgiving and understanding when it comes to it. I mean, after all, when you read the history of it and how the laws came down, it was so unjust that it should have never been classified the way it was. Really would have been nice if the research would have been open 20 years ago, because there were people dying to do it. They were doing it in the Netherlands, for God's sakes. So anyway, sorry.
Choke her. But he also choked the 17-year-old, and she said, I did not allow him to choke me, and he choked me so much that it scared me.
Yeah, surrender monkey. Under no way in the world I would ever blame any of that being around an addicted brother and two of them. Matter of fact, that would have anything to do with it. That's a mindset. That's a personality disorder. Now, you're right. I've had some very, very dear friends that had addiction problems, and unfortunately, a couple of them aren't with me now. But when they were here, they would never, ever think of doing anything like that.
So now we've got him having illicit sexual conduct with two children for his personal sexual gratification. He does that after he provides them THC gummies, alcohol, and then he has this recorded on his device and he's sharing it. So he's got a litany of criminal charges coming his way. And then, of course, there's child-related victim crimes. So you can see the long list of criminal charges. He's currently in the county jail. He's refused to resign. So I will let Acting Chief Walker talk to you about what they are doing and their piece of this. But I compliment the chief and his staff for doing the right thing. They immediately began an investigation when they heard of it, and they ultimately turned it over to us when their investigation showed that it occurred outside the city limits of Bartow. Chief?
Thank you. Officer Fernandez was hired by the Bartow Police Department on 12/16 of 22 for the second time. As the sheriff said, we received information from one of our civilian employees that she had received a video. She had the ability to record the video from Snapchat and provide it to us. We had concerns about the content of the video. We attempted to identify the people in the video unsuccessfully. And that's when we got more information, heard that one of them might be as young as 15, might have gone to school in the Bartow area. So we tried to follow up on that unsuccessfully. Nobody could identify her.
Hey, Tom, to that point, I get what you're saying, but a poppy is a plant too. And actually almost all medicine, it's synthetic now, but for many, many years, most medication, all medicine came from some plant material. Now they've gotten more into synthetics now, but I get what you're saying though. Why, especially something like, I mean, when you read the history of marijuana and the reason it was classified the way it was classified, because of the bullshit stories. I mean, even the stuff I grew up on, reefer madness, for God's sakes, that was reality. That was the garbage that was being pumped into people's brains. But you go back even 50 years from that, 40 some years from that, and you have all the things that took place and it was mostly the West Coast. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But poppy's a plant, so is cocoa. Most all medicines came from some kind of plant.
On an unrelated trip to Officer Fernandez's house, we recognized the background as the background in the video. From that, because it was in Lake Wales,
Reefer
reached out to the
Madness
sheriff's
was a
office for
joke,
assistance,
man.
and then their investigation.
And to think that we weren't laughing at it, that's what's so funny. The administrators actually believed that was good for us when it was just now some kids, but for the most part, it was a joke.
Has found what it has found. He is on paid administrative leave right now, pending a pre-disciplinary hearing that's scheduled for Monday.
You said he was hired again in December 2020?
Yeah, he worked for us prior.
Right.
He worked for Bartow from September 21st, 2020 till October.
And on that, Tom, talking about opioid addiction earlier, they regulate the Suboxone program. Great program. Absolutely 100% recommend anybody that's having a problem to get your name on the list and get some parts of the country not as bad as others, but there's still not enough doctors. Still not enough doctors to handle the traffic needed. And look, but the government regulates it. So, and it's fairly strict. And people that confuse Suboxone with methadone and nothing alike. And it is, if you have the will, like I said earlier, it's about willpower anyway. You're going to come out of prison either a criminal or you're going to come out a smarter person. And if you have willpower, and that's what you want to do, you'll come out a smarter person. Same thing with Suboxone or any other program like that. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're fighting an addiction, if you're really dedicated to doing it, and you follow the it's a lot easier to get off of. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. I've got to go in. Sure thing, Bedwetter. Yeah, no, don't do this real often anymore. Used to do it quite a bit, and again, it gets a little exhausting. But you have a safe trip, and yeah, appreciate you being here. It has been fun. I do enjoy just kind of hanging out. It doesn't have to be all horrible all the time. Got to have a fun Friday night every now and then, right, Linda?
October 22 of 21, and then went to the sheriff's office. He worked for the sheriff's office from October 25 of 21 to December of 22, and then came back to work for us.
Knowing that he worked for both of your agencies, I don't know if both of you want to speak or one would rather, just knowing that you entrust your officers, deputies to protect the community, especially children or, young teens and adults in this case. How does it feel to have to respond to a situation like this with one of your own?
It's very disappointing. We do very in-depth background checks. They go through psychological screening, just to try to make sure we're picking the right candidates. But obviously, nothing's perfect, and people change, and it's very disappointing.
Covered up by the ticker.
We all wear this patch and this badge as, it's a sign of public trust, and it's unfortunate when somebody violates that and puts that into question for the community. We really don't want that, and that's why we do a good job of policing our own. We try to hold them very accountable.
So small.
You said Monday there's a hearing.
A pre-disciplinary hearing, yes, sir.
What does that mean? What does that entail?
It's a right for him to be heard, due process, to hear what he has to say prior to any discipline being rendered. Under Florida State Statute 112, the Police Officer Bill of Rights, he has some rights to that.
Who's Hunter? Is that? Did I miss something? That's the name. Who cares? I don't know. All right.
So
I have to catch up on the chat here.
Will it at that point be determined whether he'll remain on leave or be terminated?
Correct.
If the decision is to terminate him, will he keep paying for paid administrative leave, or will that be?
I'm sorry?
He's on paid administrative leave since February. If the decision is made to terminate him, does he owe that back, or is that coming in?
No, it stays with him.
Sheriff, how did he meet these girls?
He met them online through social media. And he created a relationship with one of them, and they introduced another, and then they introduced another. They were all friends. And there was another event where they apparently went to a party in Frostproof. So we know of 2 events. We are still investigating the Frostproof party, but we know that he brought them specifically to his house in Lake Wales to give them mind-altering drugs, and then to engage them in different sexual behavior. And in addition to that, they were in some state of undress, some totally, some partially, as it's described to me. But quite frankly, you ask, how does it make us feel? It makes me elated to arrest him and put him in jail. This guy is a bad guy. He fooled his way into the system, and then he acted like a fool, and he got arrested. And I'm happy about that. And he was stupid enough to do it. Then he was really stupid to video it. Then he was really stupid to show it to his colleagues at work who said, time out. They're professionals. So you play stupid, stupid, stupid games. You win stupid, stupid, stupid prizes. Okay? And right now, he's locked up in the county jail. So his pre-disc can be why he's in jail. That is a protocol that the police department's required to go through that's provided. That's why he's not terminated today. But you can rest assured that the Bartow Police Department, once they complete their due process, and if their due process shows what our criminal investigation showed, that if he doesn't resign, he will be terminated. And in any event, all of this is going to be reported to the FDLE system that's in place to oversee all law enforcement officers in the state of Florida. This is a bad guy. He's a deviant, and he's there with children. I mean, did you hear what I said? A 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, 2 18-year-olds, and he's being stupid and crazy and out of control. Well, right now we have him in control in the jail.
Have you spoken to the girls' parents? If so, were they reacting?
The investigation's underway, and those kind of conversations we don't share publicly.
Do you think there could be more young women or teens that potentially had some sort of interaction with him?
We have no investigative information at this time, but if there are other young ladies, teenagers that may have had an inappropriate interaction with him, we absolutely, totally want to know about it, because there was nothing warmed my heart more than to add more criminal charges to him.
And they were all high school students, correct?
They either were attending high school or had attended high school. Some of them had dropped out. The 3 of them went to Kathleen High School. One of them attended Auburndale High School, but as I understand, some of them had dropped out, but that was their last school of attendance.
Do you know about how long he was in for?
No, it obviously that is part of the investigation, but it started out with him chatting with one online. I think Snapchat's how they began.
When did that begin?
It was, do you know, Chief, it actually started before we were into it.
I do not know the information on that.
Thanks, Mag D5. Yeah, you're right, Draco. Absolutely. And I really do believe that in his mind, yeah. And there probably is more, not just him, there's probably more like him, not just big, which means more victims.
No.
And Chief, did you say that the first video discovered was sent on Snapchat to a civilian member of the department?
One of our crime scene techs, a female.
Did he say anything? Has he said anything at all?
He said he needed a lawyer. We agreed with him. He needs a real good one, because, you know, the lawyer can watch and wave goodbye as we load him up, send him to prison one day, because that's our goal if he's convicted.
Chuck, you said that you didn't think that there were necessarily different victims, but you did mention the second incident in Frostburg? Do you believe the same girls were there for that?
We know they supposedly went to a party in Frostproof, so we're seeking any information there, and we will certainly be willing to make the appropriate charges if we can develop the evidence from that party. So yes, we'd like to know about that as well.
Sure, one last, maybe you mentioned this, there's a line in this news release about him going into a bedroom at his residence where the 16-year-old was and began to touch her and choke her.
Yes, I mentioned that when he choked her, and he admitted that he got sexual gratification by choking people. He choked the 18-year-old unconscious, and he obtained sexual gratification from that. And he also choked the other child who is still a juvenile under the age of 18. And yes, he inappropriately touched them. So
Any other disciplinary actions or anything that was out of the ordinary with him before this came up?
I can tell you he was involved in a officer-involved shooting that was totally legitimate. A man had robbed a place with a firearm in Highland City, and we were in pursuit of the guy when Bartow Police was called to assist us in that investigation, and they located him. And the guy pulled a gun on them, and he and his partner shot and ultimately killed the guy who had just committed the robbery with a firearm. But as far as disciplinary action, I'm not sure of any disciplinary action at this time. But obviously, that will be part of the follow-up investigation, and y'all may find an interest in that to see if there has been other disciplinary action. But obviously, if there was disciplinary action that had anything to do with children, kids drinking, that we would have that today. But it's unbelievable. You give polygraphs, you give psychologicals, you do background investigations, and still every now and then someone slips through the system. And what's important to point out, there's no other industry that gives polygraphs and psychological but law enforcement. So when you see that he got through the system, yeah, he did with this craziness that he did. But when you go to your doctor, to your dentist, put your kids in school, with other jobs of trust, your pharmacist, they don't stand up to psychologicals and polygraphs. So you just don't know what you don't know. But what we know about this guy, he's a bad guy. He's a sexual deviant. And he wanted to focus on young girls. And we have locked him up in jail where he needs to be.
Guy like that, I think my instincts would have to be the thing that cue me in. You know, I used to watch Grady quite a bit more, so it would pop up on my feeds. I haven't been there in a while, so I missed this story. But it tells me I need to pay closer attention to a couple channels that I've been. Of course, when you're doing those headbanger videos, spend all my time watching body cam and police cam and that kind of stuff. Even though a story like this would interest me way more. It's just most people don't care to watch it because they can go watch it on the news, right? I suppose. All right. It's a little after 9 o'clock. That was a few hours that I didn't plan to be here that long, but we were here and having a good time. So at least once the laundry got taken out. So and I apologize for that. I just getting tired of it. And it was just starting to heat up. Oh, pattern there that I've been watching for quite a while. I just have to, unfortunately. And I've been awfully forgiving about it until now. So, Linda, thank you for taking care of things. Draco, a pleasure. Thanks. Crucio Witch, Vaughn, I love you. Tom, I love you. Oh, no, it's Tom. No, I don't love you, but I'm just funning with you. Let's see, probably not very many people left. George A. from Southeast Michigan. There's bad. Yep. Thank you for being here. Seal witch again. Yep. Pretty well thinned down. All right, you guys. I'm actually going to go, CK, thank you. Yeah, I don't know who's down in the bushes. Yeah, I will. It's rainy right now. It's been a little bit cooler, which has been nice. I hate summertime. But yeah, if it gets warm tomorrow, it'll be miserable because it rained today, so it's going to be really humid. Appreciate all you guys. We'll be back Tuesday night. Hopefully, DP's getting the feeling better, and be thinking about him. He needs the thoughts more than I do. So, good night, everybody. Till next time, I'll be gone.